Hey guys, it's Cody. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing one of your favorite scenes from my past. That is this scene with Roxy Red with Helix Studios. This is segment 2. The first segment was where I discussed Elijah White and Next Door Mail, or Next Door Studios, Next Door Twink, the whole brand of Next Door, and the scene Melon Balls, which was my #1 most requested review. And then second to that, which comes to no surprise to me after all these years, is the Roxy Red scene, because I mean, people still bombard me with messages talking about that scene, you know, retweeting, resharing that scene, and people ask me about Roxy all the time. So what I've done is I've actually queued up a clip of the scene to kind of like re-jog my memory, one that I've never seen before. I recently retweeted it, so if you want to know what I'm watching and reacting to exactly, you can find it on my Twitter page. And I'm going to start there. I feel like that's a good starting place, okay? So my computer's running extremely loud. I don't know if the mic is going to pick up that noise as well. Okay, where are we? Here we go. Okay, here it is. I'm just going to keep that going in the background. Okay. Wow. Just like jump right in. I don't really remember particularly any of this. It doesn't look bad. Roxy's got some huge nuts. He did look good on film. We're really selling that shit, aren't we? Okay, so like, I'm 52 seconds in, and first of all, let me just comment on this position. It was really awkward. Like, it seems like something that you would maybe do at home, but I remember it was extremely, okay, so the reason why I think that this scene is so popular is because Roxy is so tiny. And I mean, back then, I'm not that big either, but like, he is like a pocket gay. Like, he is literally probably like 5'4" at the most. Like, he's really tiny, like 108 pounds. And my dick looks like this size, like, it looks like as big as him. You know, like, it looks, like, the proportions here, it's just like, I think this is what made it a fan favorite, is because this tiny little guy is just taking my enormous dick, or he just makes my dick look enormous. This position is extremely awkward. I remember having a really hard time staying hard. And if you're actually like paying attention, like, well, maybe it's just because I know my own penis, but like, I'm not like vertically like all the way into him. I'm kind of like, I'm not super duper hard. And one, it's because I'm wearing a condom, and it makes it kind of, it's more challenging to keep up or like stay erect, especially when you're in an odd position like this. And so I know from watching this that I'm not fully hard. And which, I mean, I guess fools enough of you viewers. I hate to spoil the scenes for people by telling the truth of what happened, because I don't want it to come across like less sexy. I want to keep that whole like that fantasy alive. But I remember just during this, at this point in this scene, that I was just trying to keep it up. And Roxy was getting really tired, like his legs were exhausted from like holding himself up. Like, I'm sitting down, so like I said, challenging. It was very tiring. His legs were really sore, and it took forever to get from that scene from that position into the next position, which is coming up. And there wasn't a lot of friction. Like, I'm gonna press play, because that'll go into like my next point. We'll see if it comes, if it actually, okay, I'm harder here now. Okay, it switched. It's so funny how this is like all cut together, because this isn't how I remember it happening. So I guess at this point I'm getting a little bit more, I'm getting a little bit more into it. And then he pulls away because he couldn't take it anymore. Ah! Okay, so he flips over like he wants it harder, but this was actually because of the opposite. He had a really hard time taking things. And it wasn't so much, it wasn't just the fact that like he had a hard time taking my dick, because actually I think he did a great job taking my dick. And he made it look like really easy. But I just remember I wasn't able to like really fuck him the way that I wanted to. Like, I couldn't really get into it, because when I would start to get into it, he would pull away. Or like when I'm trying to like get inside of him, like he's like clenching up and he's like not relaxed, and he's like using his legs to push me away. Which isn't pictured right here, but I just remember that it was extremely difficult to get into. Like, condoms, back then it wasn't as much of a problem, but like condoms make it really hard. And then I'll just reiterate that. And then when the bottom just, you know, they aren't trying to receive, it seems like. I remember that was something I felt was happening at this point. But now I'm like fully hard and he's bent over. And I'm really about to lay into him. Or I would be. I don't know if I do. Let's see. Like, it looks like my dick doesn't have anywhere to go. Like, okay, this is, whoa, okay. It's cut to, like, I can see where this is, yeah, my things are, this is a pretty good angle. It's just like fitting a bat into like a small, and that's it. Okay, so that's actually the perfect 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I love Roxy. Roxy and I have stayed in and out of touch throughout the years. I don't want to say anything that's not like public information, but I do believe it might be out there that I'm just gonna say, like, maybe he's transgendered now. I think that he might be. I don't know if he's transitioning or if he's transitioned or if it was, or like where the status is on that. But good for him. I know that we talk through other people. I haven't really talked to him directly in a number of years, but he always says such nice things about me. And Roxy is just to let you guys know, like a little bit about how Roxy is. He's a total. See, now I don't know what pronouns to use now that I've acknowledged the transgender things, but since he hasn't told me himself to use female pronouns, I'm going to refer to him as Roxy, like how I did when I was around him and in the times that I've communicated with him. And he's just an extremely, extremely soft-spoken person. Maybe that comes across on camera too. Like very, very quiet. He's sweet. I feel like he's a fire sign, even though he doesn't exude a lot of fire. But yeah, anyways, I had a lot of fun meeting Roxy. A lot of people were fans of his before I worked with him. Like a lot of the producers thought he was just like the cutest guy in the world, and he's just like so sexy, and he's got like, you know, just like how, you know, this like cute ass and just all of these things. But and this is no offense to Roxy. Roxy's just like not my type. I prefer a guy that has kind of more like, you know, like a bit taller, not so delicate, you know. I can't. Maybe Roxy would like to be flipped around and pinned down and whatever, but like I find it. I feel like I'm gonna break someone or hurt someone. I remember thinking that the whole time that I didn't want to hurt him, and I wasn't able to actually like. That wasn't even ever a question. If I did, I don't think. I think I could have definitely given it to him a lot harder. I guess that's about it for this scene, guys. I hope this does it well. I feel like it doesn't do it justice just because it's so, like I said, it really is a close second to the melon ball scene with what people still talk to me about to this day. It has been been 10 years. I filmed that scene in 2009, so it's been 10 years since that's happened. And Roxy, if you're seeing this, or any friends of Roxy, or fans of Roxy's, know that Roxy is a sweetheart. I love you. Thank you for the scene. Like, it was fun to film, and it gave my followers something to hold on to forever, it seems like, because everyone still mentions it to me. So anyways, have a great day, guys. I'll see you in the next video where I talk about Drake Angel, that whole time frame, all the awesome scenes that came out of that relationship, and more with Helix Studios. Okay, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.